everybody. My name's Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the top 8 of the Fly Better Open at the Las Vegas Open. Are you excited, Will, my good friend, who is joining me today on this journey?
I am so excited.
We got Jesse Van Wick versus Andrew Sherrill, and we have some Imperial. I don't know what's the give me the what's the thematic story going on here? Assault on the stolen Decimators.
No, it's a clone of Darth Vader trying to
clone Darth. We're going full EU here.
Yeah. Has divided the Inquisitor's fifth brother and seventh sister to pit themselves against each other.
All right, well, everybody at home, you know what time it is. It's going to be time for you to choose your champion. We're going to break down those lists, but before we do that, let me remind you that today all of our rounds have been brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives, your home for acrylic game accessories for X-Wing, Wingspan, and more. Also, awesome new painting station. If you haven't seen the pictures of those, I would recommend checking it out. !CPC for the link. CurlPawCreatives.com, code LVO22. Let's break this down, Will.
All right. Let's start with Jesse Van Wick, who we have seen on stream previously. I believe we caught him on Friday.
Yeah, I think on one of the first few rounds.
He is flying a Imperial triple ace. We have Darth Vader in the X1 with afterburners. Darth Vader, of course, can spend his force to perform additional actions. Loves those target locks, though, because that's what's going to give him a third attack dice and a hit to crit modification as well. Has afterburners for 2-time use boost when going 3 to 5 speed maneuver, so can really be action intensive at the same time. Hits like a truck, normally always having double modified 3 dice attacks because he relies so heavily on those target locks. With him, though, is Soontir Fel in the Interceptor. Soontir Fel gets gets focus tokens if he's got an enemy ship in the bullseye. Has the ability to link any action into a red barrel or boost. This one's equipped with rerolls from Predator and as well a shield upgrade. Last in this AAA squad is Duchess in the TIE Striker. Duchess is able to ailerons, which is a one bank, one forward maneuver before you reveal your dial. Duchess has the ability to choose not to do that, but also can do it while stressed. In addition to that, has Predator for those bullseye rerolls, Fifth Brother for a force point, and Proxy Mines, the death pizzas, to be able to drop out.
Special delivery.
Exactly. Duchess very fast, so can get those Proxy Mines delivered very quickly. On the other side, though, Andrew is rocking a double Decimator list. The first one, Rear Admiral Chernow. Yeah, you might want to just type that. Going to be clicking upgrades for a while. Rear Admiral Chernow is the I-5. Likes to reinforce because they can convert an eyeball to a crit if the enemy is in the matching side arc. In addition to that, has Darth Vader crew and Ruthless. Darth Vader crew able to, normally just a force point, but at the start of engagement can force the enemy to either lose one of their green tokens or take an automatic damage. Now, the most interesting one, the one I do want to take a second to look at here, is Moff Gerard. A ship that also hull upgrades, Dion, not shields, hulls. All right, so Moff Gerard here is really the secret sauce of this double Deci list. In the system phase, you can spend one or both of the reoccurring charges, so basically every other round, and then all of your ships are allowed to do a one bank or one forward. Is it a boost?
It is a boost.
Oh, but okay, I see it. That's why I was double checking it. But they do a red boost using the chosen template. So if you choose one bank to the left, everybody has to go one bank left. that really increases the speed and maneuverability of
and
the Decimator.
A note on that one is that you can have Cheranu boost and Oinkin just not do it.
Correct. It's all that is a may. The only requirements is that if they both want to do it, it has to be the same template. This is also really interesting because you can boost. You can then drop a proxy mine with Rear Admiral as well after you activate that. Because of the system phase is in initiative order, the boost would come at initiative 5 there. So moving on to the other one, this is Captain Oinkin. Captain Oinkin can perform primary attacks at range 0. This guy's playing X-Wing 2.5 already.
Always has been,
Always
baby.
Has been. Has intimidation, so he can deny a green dice when attacking somebody who is at range 0. Got 7th Sister for a force point. More proton bombs, more hull upgrades. Both have a novice technician as well to repair some crits. And then the one I do want to look at here is the Dauntless title for a second. Dauntless title synergizes with Oinkin because after you partially execute a maneuver, you may perform one white action, treating it as wet. So you can actually just ram Oinkin right into a ship and still get a modded range 0 attack. We do have road rolls going on. Going to be very important right now between Duchess and Rear Admiral Cherrill. The ability for Duchess to choose to do the ailerons or not, plus the ability to barrel roll after executing the maneuver, can really change that ship's trajectory wildly.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be pretty important for those two guys now. What I would normally say that the Decimators are going to struggle with the high maneuverability of the Aces, right? But they do have the tools. They got bombs. They got the unexpected boosts in the system phase as well.
I realized I forgot to hit the timer, so I have to go find out how much time we have.
Oh, it's okay.
I'll go take a peek. I'll be right back.
We'll correct it here. But yeah, the other thing, in addition to the Moff Gerard, I do want to take a look at 7th Sister as well. 7th Sister is more than just a dice modification. I believe
in this matchup,
that's
it is real
Gunner.
important.
That's pretty close.
Wrong
but
7th. There are many 7ths.
There, the 7th Sister. So it has an interesting action in regards to Soontir Fel specifically, because Soontir Fel takes a stress token to perform the boost or barrel roll. It could interact with 7th Sister, being able to jam or tractor a ship instead of being stressed. Though it does have the weirdest interaction with auto thrusters that you could imagine the scenario. You evade boost, and then 7th Sister says, well, I'm going to tractor you. And you say, okay, I will also just barrel roll them.
Yeah. 60? 106. So 66. It's like, wait, how does that translate to what we get?
100 minutes.
It's like, what? No, wait. 2 hours.
Is this the final already?
Yeah. We're playing a 75-minute final.
I would
Hashtag 75-minute final.
I would hope we are.
I think we made. I legitimately think we made it happen. I think it's gonna stay 175 minutes. Anyway.
Anyways, so some interesting interactions there with the jam and tractor token. In addition to Darth Vader, so that'll be interesting to see if we could use those like paired together to jam a ship and then try to Darth Vader it for an automatic damage. Should be interesting.
All right. So, hashtag 120-minute final bet. You can have that by yourself, Mario. Go play 120 finals by yourself. All joking aside, there was a question here from Fallen 707 asking, what do we think will happen to the cost of Dauntless, and or will it be changed? Because now anybody essentially gets to Dauntless, right? But I guess the difference is that Dauntless allows you to do any action.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, you're reinforcing as well, which is the primary action, I think, for the Decimator.
Right. So I guess the question is, if I go, let me go to Yasby here. Dauntless currently costs 4 points. Everybody getting access to the potential to bump and take a red, focus, or calculate, depending what's on your action bar. That might bring the cost of Dauntless down at least a little bit.
I could see it going down to 3 just because the its uniqueness in that way is no longer as much. But, I mean, still provides the reinforce, which, of course, Rear Admiral enjoys. Captain Oiken, being Initiative 3, would want to protect himself a lot as well.
And then Oiken, for Oiken's ability... probably get to keep similar to it'll be similar to whatever Arvel gets, right?
Yeah, I assume that they will have to errata those abilities to say treat as a range 1 attack.
Oh yeah, that's
when
smart.
Attacking at range 0.
So you
treat as range 1.
Yeah, I like that. All right, well here we go. We are getting a banking maneuver here to try to intercept the Interceptor. And that gray one is Captain Oiken Rack, dressed in red. Let's go ahead and do some color coding. It's like a blood red. We'll go like right there. That's satisfying.
So we see here at the every other turn, Moff Jar Jarrah boosts. Even though it is Rear Admiral's assistant phase, you can choose the order in which you want the ships to boost. So it is allowed to boost Oiken before Rear Admiral.
And Andrew knows exactly where he wants to go. He is getting in the face.
Turns out Moff Jar Jarrah makes these Decimators
real fast.
Yeah, I like this. So might see here then that... block. We'll see if Jesse Van Wick saw this coming. Did he think he could make that gap in between those two asteroids or not? Actually, I did thinking more about Seven Sisters Jam. Only Darth Vader can target lock in this matchup.
Yep.
So those jams should be pretty effective, even if Duchess does have a force point. Okay, so we'll see.
And speaking of Duchess, here she comes. She's got some choices to make. We'll see if Jesse anticipated the Decimators going that fast, because they came...
It looks like it's got a 1 forward on the dial, so just creeping on in. Probably should have arc going this way. If not, we'll have a shot into Rear Admiral, assumingly coming up as well. So taking the focus there. Normally we see a Duchess only evade to be able to double modify her 2 green dice. Very fragile ship, only 2 agility, 4 hull. But that 5th brother really can add some value.
Now, I would say Andrew has a lot of tools against small base ships.
Oh yeah.
And if he just needs to catch, I mean, here's the setup, right? Andrew's like, you catch one on the you get one on the cow catcher for Oiken, you get one on the grill. And both ships decimate it, and you go on to the next one.
Decimate it.
There it is. There it is.
All right, Dylan, how did the bets end up, by the way?
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a peek for the Choose Your Champion betting. It looks like Andrew Sherrill getting the majority of the votes with 63% favorite right now. So those of you who have chosen your champion, awesome. For everybody else, time's up.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my goodness.
Bump.
It looks Oiken.
So which so this is going to be now this I was used to the self device soon tier we were looking at earlier. So now still is going to get the bullseye focus, but we'll have to contend with Darth Vader as well. In this scenario, because of road also affecting start of engagement effects between Soontir and Darth Vader, Soontir at least will be able to get the focus token, then decide to have it removed or take a single damage. I'm not sure what I would choose there. Oh, well. Probably not the damage, right? Lean into the variance.
All right, here we go. Trail mix. Oh.
It's okay.
So Jesse trying to go the aggressive route and stab Captain Oiken. It's an effective strategy, but a bold one. 2 hits.
I'm gonna spin the lock. No FCS on this, Vader. Sad to see it, but sad to...
It's long range. So that's going to be 1 shield.
I assume this is Oiken's lock. I assume that's what his action was. Sorry. 2 shields down on Oiken.
Yep. Here are the shots into Vader. Yeah, that's Oiken's lock. A is Oiken, B is Rack, and
so this is 5th brother triggering.
And that's going to be the stealth device popped there.
No stealth device.
Wait, what?
Oh, Soontir's shield upgrade.
Shield upgrade. Okay.
Shield upgrade got popped.
That's what my brain was.
I know. We got used to that stealth device one from the game earlier.
And we got a structural damage with Andrew laughs at.
Yeah, it was like, oh no, my range 3 bonus.
So the shields are down on Oiken and 1 more there. So now we're at 12.
Do you pull a card, then shuffle his deck? Okay. Unusual, but sure.
I think there was a question of, oh snap, did I shuffle it? Do you want me to go back? What do you want me to do? But here we go. Here's Captain Oiken at initiative 4, looking at Soontir, Squiggle, and
goodbye.
Yep, intimidation doing that work. Soontir disappears. Now this is Soontir getting caught. I don't think Jesse realized how fast. Not that he didn't realize. It's hard to visualize how fast. That's the word I was looking for. Hard to visualize how fast they can come in.
It's a small base 3 bank.
Yeah.
And then a small base 4 forward all of a sudden, right? Like, but also a big credit here to Andrew. It must have been a practice setup, in my opinion, but had gone up, had turned into the middle of the board, and when his decimators were here and here, that boost could go this way or this way.
Had all the options.
Or just 1 forward and threaten the boost the next round as well, right?
I'll do it, I swear. God, do it.
So he put the Imperials in a bad place to make decisions.
They did.
And I would have expected, because we had Soontir coming here, Duchess in the middle, I would have liked to have Vader come around a 3rd side instead of conga lining behind Duchess here.
Yeah, I mean, Vader, the biggest tool. Here we go. Let's got the road row here. One of the biggest tools that Jesse has here is the crit possibilities with 5th brother for Duchess, and of course Darth Vader's advanced targeting computer. Like you want to make Andrew bleed.
Well, turns out Andrew had brought an answer for this.
That's called the Novice Technician. Not the Noise
Technician.
The Novice Technician. Go ahead, read that to me.
All right. So both of these Decimators do have the Novice Technician equipped, an adorable little Jawa companion with them. It says at the end of the round, you may roll 1 attack dice to repair 1 face-up damage card. Then, on a hit result, expose 1 damage card. So if you get something like weapons failure, you could get it removed, and then you have a 3/8 chance for it or another card to flip face up. Done. Those really nasty ones, like I'm trying to think of all the ones that the Decimators really hate. So the hard turn one,
damage engine.
That's really bad. Hull breach as well.
Yep.
Hull breach
is bad.
Oh, terrible.
Loose stabilizer is almost always pretty bad for
just because they
people.
move so fast, they always have to be avoiding the board edge. That's really the only ones that would stay up like that. Blinded as well, I guess.
Yep.
So there's quite a few. I don't know how the Novice Technician is fixing your blinded, but he like comes over and brings you some glasses or something. I don't know. And somehow they like don't work as good, so now you can only take focus actions or something. Always a risk, but
they bring you the Suka.
Yeah, it is the most dangerous part about the Novice Technician is if you happen to have a direct hit in your card pool, it could potentially cost you a damage to fix a crit. And these Decimators are lining up for the bomb drop here. A little bomb. Make that one a little bit more square.
And here we go. We are turning that to a crit. Vader doing some work. Here we go.
So reinforce stops
double
the
crits.
Yeah, crits win games.
Direct hit. So double damage. Can't do anything about that, Novice. Wrong ship.
And hull breach. Ooh, we were just talking about it.
So that brings them down to 9.
Yeah, I mean, you have to... You put that hull breach face down. There he goes. Yeah, I mean, you flip down the hull breach, right? You
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you have a risk of... with Novice, do you get to choose which one of the ones that go face up? It's random, so you have a chance of doing
the only person
direct
who gets to choose a card is Thane.
True that.
Everything else is random. Hey, thanks for the subscription, by the way. Nick Red Leader.
Nick Red Leader. I think that's one of our Italian X-Wing brethren, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, just let me know. I think I could be. I have a chance.
Vexler? Vexler, I don't think gets to choose.
Single crit, dodged. There we go.
Merc still gets to choose the damage he's dealt. Not exactly the same. Though I understand what you're trying to say.
All right, single hit. You're tempted to use Fifth Brother to dig in a crit.
Well,
you know you're getting one.
Yeah,
but this is you are forcing the crit, is what this is. Damage engine. So he's got some tough choices to make there.
Yeah, indeed. Plus now as well, we'll see what the last shot is here from Lincoln. Got a force point to modify it with.
Ooh, double crits. That's going to be looking at 7 Duchess. Spend evade. Oh.
Yeah, luckily.
Squiggles. Turns out if you keep some extra spaghetti in your pocket, could help once in a while.
Toss a little bit of spaghetti on them dice. So yeah, I thought that, Andrew, what a beautiful engagement with his Decimators. But now we're in the extra trajectory.
There you go. We got the Novice Technician just flipped over Hull Breach.
Nice.
And no punishment there.
Nice. It's like a free action. Wouldn't that be nice? So I'm trying to imagine here these bomb circles, right?
Oh yeah. You gotta watch out for those proton bombs, everybody. Both, not one, but both of the Decimators have proton bombs. It's time to get out, Will. It's time to get out.
I mean, you could come up and go this way if you wanted to. Darth Vader could just one forward and
Darth Vader's safe. Duchess, girl.
Yeah, you'll
time
have
to get out.
But then again, also these 5 forward boost barrel.
No.
You're still going to get hit by this one.
Duchess, Duchess can ailerons and sloop.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, ailerons 1K. Ailerons 3 forward back into the fight next round. So they could. We'll see if they remember the proton bombs.
All right, Andrew's going to be first player again. That helps out Duchess, getting an idea of what's happening here. And I see Andrew reaching for his proton bombs. Not 1, but 2 proton bombs getting dropped here. Is this Wind Raven asking me to move the camera again? Sue at the camera. TTS to spoil us. All right, so hull breach gets flipped down. And I just want to confirm we have the correct amount of damage on Oiken. He's taken 5 cards. Started at 13 health because of the hull upgrade.
Yeah, 13.
Yeah. So that'd be 8. We got 8. Because 8 plus 5 is 13. We did it. We did it together. Okay,
so no Moff Gerard. He did not. He's going to wait till next round to fix his damage engine. I like this idea. That's what this round I was worried about, is because going around this corner, you either have to rotate your arc or start doing some fancier maneuvers here. So just gonna 3-bank, barrel out.
Yeah, ain't even messing with the turnaround maneuvers. I don't want to stress myself. I want to make sure I have access to my actions and my actions after my full dial. 1 strike, keep it simple. I think that's gonna keep Vader out of range.
I mean,
it's close actually.
This is
out of range of Oiken.
If Sutir would have lived, even by just 1 hull, I think the pace of this game would be a lot different.
Oh, Vader's got a lock. He's got the space. He has a lock out there?
He did. He didn't spend his lock last round.
Oh, money. That's double crits. So if he gets a squiggle here, he might use the force.
Yeah,
uses the force, reinforce, single crit.
Nice.
That's a good use of that. Good use of that. Direct hit. Still got 2 damage out of it. Oiken down to 6.
Yeah. He must have repaired that structural damage. Did he repair that structural damage? He must have.
Yeah, that was an early Jawa.
Ah, that's right. That's right.
Safe. Easy dodge. And back to dial. So Andrew expended a couple of those proton bomb charges. Unfortunately, not able to get any damage on his side. But Captain Oiken's starting to bleed here. 6 hull. Still going to take a couple of turns, especially since Vader's really the only one that's in a in an attack vector position. It's going to take Duchess a little bit to get back in.
Can I see something real fast here? Oh, wait, no, not that. Huh. Yeah. As I was noticing, if Duchess gets halved, the point's 95. Oiken's worth 95.
Oh, okay.
Just thinking ahead here about what the requirements for each player is going to be, but it's every time with these Imperial Aces, like, and it's nothing against the player, it's the strategy of the game. But once you're up on points, you're less incentivized to engage.
Oh yeah.
Whereas right now, Jesse is behind, so he's forced to pursue these Decimators until he can make up those points and leave. I was just interested what Andrew would have to take from the Imperials to make up those points. That was interesting. That ends up a tie.
You got the Duchess. You got to protect her. You got to protect her. You got to be real careful to choose your spots. You can't get greedy.
Yeah, I think it's going to take him a bit. I mean, he could hard one, barrel roll, hard one, right? And start pursuing through this lane, or he could take the long way around if he wanted to.
I think I might want to take the long way around, but you got to be careful that you know.
But then you're letting them into this big open area.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you wanna bait the bombs one more turn, don't you? Here's the question:
they're not gonna fall for the bombs, like.
But so here's the question. Here's a little like I know that you would, so then I did this. You know, a little Princess Bride moment. Would Andrew drop the bombs right now? Like, is this the turn to do it, or do you save it for later in a less obvious spot?
I think I see what you're saying, because I will say only because you know Oiken has to bank and then probably rotate his turret, right? So that could be worth it, but I think if Vader banks and then boosts, he should be able to
barrel roll out.
Yeah, to figure out any pursuit lane he needs to. So I think that would be the maneuver on my Vader dial, is 3 bank, right? Try to start cutting them off.
All right, let's see. And it looks like the plan is the proton bombs. I'm guessing that Andrew, I think we're gonna get some Moff Jerjerrod to get some space.
He's got damage engine still.
Well, yeah, you're right. Wait, did he not?
You still bank.
Did he not use the novice technician last turn?
He did, but he fixed a different crit. No? Yeah, I think he just fixed a different crit.
All right.
No, because Vader only put through the direct.
That's what I'm saying.
He must not be in his. He's like, I could bank.
I think he forgot to do it.
No. Because there's a direct hit in there, right? In addition to a couple other nasty crits.
There's two direct hits.
So how much is that worth it to you, you know? I like this. Got some space. Snuck past the other Decimator, really covering that pursuit angle. We'll see if he decides to rotate now or, just reinforce. Hold the fort down, Wiccan. Yeah, he is getting into this weird position. Well, no, he's got Dauntless, though, right? So you don't care if you're behind. Wreck.
Oops. I realized there's an error in Jesse's list. There's no proximity mine on Jesse's thing. It's a shield upgrade. I'll get that fixed. All right, you're going to see the score change here. We get to kill off Sutir again. Yeah. There you go.
Goodbye.
That's more like it.
All right, they're the same point cost, so. I was thinking, I was like, I don't remember her having a proxy mine earlier. Just out here sideboarding. Don't worry about it. Just going to put whatever upgrade I feel like. Okay, so Duchess does just try to stay with Vader. Doesn't want to get isolated.
So, did Jesse have a shot? Oh, he tried a target lock action and failed the target lock. He's gonna go ahead and take the tie advance barrel roll to the left.
Still no shot.
Still out of arc. I wonder if that. I mean, it's Vader. He can get back everything that he needs. And I think right there, the other thing you have is, Jesse reach for that target lock, gets you an idea of where those Decimators can go. But you know what this kind of sets up, Will? It sets up Andrew's like opening pass again.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning, like getting back into this. I was just pointing out which one's which, by the way. The red one is definitely Rear Admiral Cherrill, Ollie. But anyways, yeah, getting back to this big open area where you have that freedom to boost and really get into the places you need. I think that is an excellent strategy. You can tell that... I didn't see it, but I can almost guarantee this rock and this rock were put there by Andrew. He's like, no. I would like to not play with those rocks, excuse me.
Well, they're also, if they're cornered perfectly 2-2, I'm sure he's done some calculations. All right, if I need to get around there, I probably can.
Right. Oiken have any bombs left? No, that was the last bomb, which I think that was probably the best place to drop it. If you had a chance of hitting something with it, now that you're coming around the bend, you could be on the side or front. You're not going to have a chance to drop it before Vader crits you gone.
It bought him a turn, essentially, is what that did. The bombs were buying him a turn. And I think did he drop it with both, or was it just with Oiken?
It was just Oiken, so Rack
still has one.
The red one. The red one still has a bomb.
That charge.
Well, we could...
By the way, those charges he's got, you know where he got those at?
I don't know, but they look so nice.
Curled Paw Creatives. Use coupon code LVO22 for 22% off. By the way, you guys can buy the big chunk ones too if you want some for maybe your local stream, or you just want to look a little bigger. No shame in that. LVO22. I missed. Help a brother out. Thank you.
Gotcha. All right, road rule. No.
Yeah, it works.
Road,
it's road rule.
Road roll rules.
And it looks like we are getting the hard turn here.
We'll see if it fits. It is a red maneuver.
I don't think it fits.
All right, train tracking.
All right, it's been determined that it does not fit. But he's facing mostly forward, so he's not at risk of falling off the table or anything.
No. I mean, worst case scenario, right, you just try to novice technician your damage engine and then just keep your stress for next turns, right? Novice technician, underrated.
Agreed.
But it only really works on decimators and maybe a ghost.
Agreed. You gotta have enough hull to kind of justify the risk.
I hope not recently. I don't know if you heard that in the side chat.
Yeah, I did too. I was like, what? All right. Anyway, Duchess coming up here, wishing that she had a targeting computer. I would really like a target lock right now, but you can't.
Yeah, before you move out of range of me.
Yeah. But instead, takes that evade. I mean, that is the preferred action of Duchess with those 2 agility.
Yeah, brought fifth brother for defense, but wow, the eyeball to crit is really powerful as well. All right, debating the actions here. Vader might just shoot forward. So, do you even bother reinforcing then? You might be able to grab the lock. I think this is lock time. Oh, wait, no.
Cherrill's left, right at the moment, right?
I believe, yes. He changed it earlier.
All right, and he's gonna catch Vader in that side arc. So Cherrill has the lock. Oiken has no shots right now. And Jesse's asking probably some questions on the status of Rack. What do we got there? I think Jesse wants to follow Oiken into the corner. Yeah, we're going for burners. That could end up giving Jesse an obstruction from Cherrill to Vader. improving that defense by adding a green die.
Tempted to barrel out into range 3 to get away from Darth Vader crew.
Uh-huh. So Darth Vader crew, if you're not familiar with it, let's go ahead and pull that up. We have, at the start of the engagement phase, you may choose one ship in your firing range 0 to 2. Spend the force, and that ship can either take a damage or lose a green token. And I think Jesse just busted the focus red roll.
Yeah,
here.
target lock, Darth Vader ability into focus, ship linked action into roll. No, he dropped both stress.
No, yeah, okay.
Because you do want a hard turn to pursue.
You do. Never mind. So no.
I do love that
there.
linked action though. People, if you don't fly, or if you only fly Vader in the X1, you might even forget that it has a linked action like that.
All right, here's Vader. Gonna continue the assault. And he was debating whether or not to spend the lock. He's just going for the focus. Focus,
Yep,
and one becomes a crit.
Still 6 health.
He
wants the crit.
He's got no reinforce. Oh, he spent the target lock. Oh, he went for it.
Ooh, nice.
He went for it.
So because you have to have the lock to modify it to a crit,
Yep.
you wanted to spend the focus first.
And it's a loose stabilizer. Loose stabilizer there on the Decimator. And that's Oiken down to 3. Wrong order, grumpy face, says Ollie. It was about pulling the crit. Is what Jesse wanted. He wasn't looking for max damage. I mean, he would like it.
I mean, loose stabilizer is a good crit. That's worth 2, right?
Oh yeah.
I know that's extremely
guaranteed.
Rarely seen, but it's only that situation's rarely seen because we're so used to FCS on Vader, where you could have just re-rolled the blank and then spent the focus.
True that. True that. People saying greedy, but it worked.
I mean, I understand the thought process of not bringing fire control system with Vader is that most of the time you're doing like hit and run tactics, so you're always going to be choosing a new target. It's only in these weird matchups where something's just extremely chunky that you'd be having to pursue it around more than once. A district foundry. Aces. Oh yeah, dude, unplayable. You should not be flying them. Of course. No.
I think District Foundry's been reading too much Fly Better Facebook. And with that range 3 shot, I think we just saw Oiken take another.
No, this is Duchess.
This is Duchess.
Duchess into a rack. And he's debating the force, I believe, here. He's just gonna take him.
That rack takes 2. So I said the wrong Decimator's name.
It's okay. They were measuring a lot there, so fair enough.
All right, this is the question about whether or not the shot from rack to Vader is obstructed.
This is going to be tough. You see D utilizing the middle hash mark right there to see if that is any closer or farther away. Let's see what the result is.
There we go. Rack looking for some fire. Not currently reinforced, so he doesn't get any crit. He has the force out there.
So do you... I hate this situation, Dion.
He's got a lock. He's finding them both.
Oh, it worked out.
There it is. You got the full string. Looking at Vader. Vader's got a single force.
Single force, 4 dice, 5 dice from the obstruction.
Oh.
So, see, that was X-Wing Green Dragon. Do you even want to take out Rack? Or just Orkin and survive? Well, with the half hour, I think you play if you can take out Oiken, I think you play the next, couple rounds after that.
Very cagey.
Yeah. I mean, that's the...
well, I mean, so if you take out Oiken, Moff Jerjerrod is still around because it's on Chernu. So Chernu, that every other turn will have that boost available. So you can't just let it float away.
It will find you.
I will find you.
Because you think 1 bank, hard 3, and then clear the stress with the 1 bank. And then after that, 1 bank, hard 3. I guess so. I think Soontir just got caught out, to be honest with you.
So now the question is, you got to go in the corner to get Oiken. You got to go in the corner,
Pointer.
okay, into the corner to get him. You're guaranteed 1 damage at some point, unless you use Novice Technician to repair the loose stabilizer before you have to do a straight maneuver. I think you have you got a 1 straight. You got a 1 straight now.
Still got 1 straight here. Assuming no, because the Decimator blues got slow. They used to not have a blue 1 forward. There was 2 banks and 2 forward. Used to, they changed it at some point. It's always been the same in this game deal, but they used to be unable to do that.
People asking FCS or afterburners on Vader. ¿Por qué no los dos?
Yes.
Why not both? All right, Ty on the road roll. And Jesse, I think, is the first player for the first time.
I don't think you need afterburners, but if you're in a AAA squad, I think you do. If you have some frontline TIE fighters or a Reaper or anything chunky to draw fire, you might not need afterburners.
Yeah, because it overall slows you down a little bit, right? You have people in front of you. But yeah, if you're flying around here with Duchess and Soontir,
you got to be fast like them.
Yeah, that's right. You got to slap the engines on. And what did we just see there? Structural damage just triggered. I mean, loose stabilizer just triggered.
He did decide to do the 1 bank. So
I think he's down to 2. Let's just double check and count. That's the wrong thing. 1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And then whole upgrade 12, 13. Yeah. Okay, cool. So 2. He's got 2 left. Here come the aces.
I didn't see his action, though. Oh, I rotate. So, hoping he survives here and can take a shot.
So he's trying to squeak this in right in front of Vader. It's going to be tight. Fits. Definitely has got some daylight.
Nice.
And this is Duchess probably setting up to start dueling with Rack.
Yeah, slapped on the evade. Not the time to be aggressive. Because turns out Rack might be...
Rack's coming at you, but it looks like Rack is going to need to rotate as the action if you want to shoot. All right, he doesn't have any shenanigans to...
You try to... Oh, Vader's got the force, though. So he's going to have to reacquire the lock at least, right? So then he'll be down to 1 force. Yeah, I guess you could Darth Vader him. Keep your arc like that. No, because he just barrel roll out to range 3, right?
He would.
Yeah, so...
It looks like Rack is choosing to reinforce the front and have Rack's ability against Darth Vader pilot. And Vader pilot going with a big turn. Now, Oiken is left-right currently.
They're both left-right now.
Now, Vader only needs to do 2 damage. You probably...
Yeah, I'm lock linked barrel roll.
He just looks like he barrel rolled for his main action. Expended the force, so not willing to take the stress. We are waiting for that Darth Vader trigger. Looks like Darth Vader crew will not be doing any damage to the pilot. Here's that range 1 interaction. Hoping the dice stay average, and you got what you needed. You don't spend anything, and that takes Oiken off the board.
Yeah, because he ended up in range 1, so the reinforce isn't going to help you. It was more of a, if you turn away for some reason, at least I'll be able to contribute.
Now Vader's going to have to deal with the... sorry, let's go ahead. Duchess first into Rack. It's getting that party started here. Takes 2. And that's going to be shields down for Rack. And Rear Admiral going to take a shot on Vader pilot at range 3 and obstructed.
I believe obstructed as well, yeah.
So be another 3 on 5.
Another double eyeball.
There it is. You'll get 1 with the force, 1 with Rack's ability.
That's right.
For
nice.
hit, crit, crit. And that's going to be enough paint after spending the focus. So Jesse's variance right now is holding up. Looking for that paint.
Okay.
So score right now, Jesse Van Wick, sorry about that, 95 to 63 right now. If you're just joining us, Andrew was able to get Sunterfell for a total of 63 points very early on in the game. And the Decimator, Captain Oiken, was just taken down. One thing I like about Jesse's positioning right now, Will, is the fact that he's got Vader and Duchess on 2 separate sides. Like, you have 2 different vectors right now, so you're giving Andrew choices, but you're gonna have attacks. Is Jared Gerard active?
Yeah, they haven't been boosted in a long turn.
All right, so this is the turn where we might see it. If Andrew's got a plan, I would guess if he's made it this far with double Decimators, that when it comes to crunch time, he's got some combination of moves that really work. People are saying 1 shield left.
No, that's what I was checking.
Lies of the Jedi.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do this as well.
Dion retread. What?
One shield left. Where? I don't see anything.
Where your shields at?
No, he was 2 shields down, and she rolled 3 and took the other 2.
They didn't forget. It was 3 hits, fam. 3 minus 1 equals 2.
I mean, hard to say. Leo just subscribed.
It was
9 months, close to that 1-year badge. Thank you, and thank everybody who's been supporting us over the weekend. Blew our sub goal way out of the water.
One was a blank.
And especially all of the people we got to meet in person here. They're dropping off a lot of their cool swag from the different squadrons and stuff. We love seeing that. D.
I believe Andrew forgot that he was reinforced when he was attacked by Duchess. It was 2 hits rolled, and he took 2 damage.
Is reinforced on mine? That's that's why we're talking to you. Well, we'll find out if it's mandatory. It's not technically a dice modification, but it is, but it's not in the dice modification step.
Right.
Because I'm trying to think of what the reinforced versus like.
Yeah. It's mandatory. I would just double check. Ask Jesse how many hits he rolled, just to double check. That's the answer. You're saying it wasn't
On Oiken?
on Oiken?
No, on Rack.
Rack, you had reinforced because you used the ability. No, Duchess into Rack.
Did Duchess get 2 or 3 hits?
Yeah, I can pause and look at it. Yeah. All right, give us a second. We're going to the booth.
Well,
all right, timer's paused. It's important because we're in crunch time. So
because there was a crit that would have gone under the shield, right? Yeah, had it gone one more. Okay.
yeah, it's all right. We're just gonna go take a look.
No worries.
That's the stickier
Yeah, we can't undo that, but
Yeah.
I mean that's on you, Dion. Or
D-Yoon.
I don't know what your normal policy on stop or rewind
Yeah,
is on
well,
that
I mean, if we
per
can
se.
do it cleanly, great. But
Right, if it's like a
impact
loose
choices,
stabilizer or a damage engine or something. Fortunately, our chat is far more observant than we are, so.
Okay, so here.
That was Vader. Oh, sorry.
Thing, and that takes Oiken off the
I need to
board.
get like large person mass. Where do I get? Where do I get big face
Reinforce
mass?
isn't going to help you. There's more of a, if you turn away for some reason, at least I'll be able to contribute.
Now Vader's gonna have to deal.
Okay, so this
crit.
is the shot. No, that's Rack's shot.
And
That's Rack.
gonna be
Go
enough
back 10
paint
seconds.
after spending the.
he's
It's
made
very
remember,
early
we
on
did.
in the game.
You're not watching, so
So you're
I'm not in bullseye.
down
Despite what it
to
looks like.
60. Now he's holding up
So there's
Right.
for hit crit,
this is
and that's gonna
That's
be
Rack's
enough
shot. Go back.
We gotta go back
That's his
one.
shot first before Rack.
for Rack. And Rear Admiral gonna take a shot on Vader pilot at range 3 and obstructed.
I believe obstructed as well, yeah.
So we need another 3 on 5.
Another double eyeball.
There it is. You'll get 1
Yeah,
with the
didn't
force.
Rack- doesn't Rack shoot
Rack's
after, though?
ability
That's right.
for hit crit.
okay.
And that's going to be enough paint after spending the focus. So Jesse's variance right now is holding up.
All right, so we're waiting for
that
Duchess to
paint.
shoot.
Okay. No, but Duchess shoots before Rack. Go back.
Oh.
Jesse's
go back. Go back.
2.
Oh, because Jesse was first player. Sorry about that.
Darth Vader trigger. Look,
No. Go forward now. You're going too far back.
anything. And that takes
Okay,
Oiken
okay.
off the board.
How high is your confidence level? That's the key to two.
Yeah, because he ended up in range 1, so the
Well, if you give me
reinforces-
if you've already had me do it, give me the time to do it.
If you turn away for some reason, at least I'll be able to contribute.
Now
Yeah,
Vader's
so
going to have to
checks
deal
range 2.
with the. Sorry, let's go ahead. Duchess first into
So-
Rack. It's getting that party started
2.
here. Takes 2.
And yeah, you flipped.
To deal with the. Sorry, let's
Oh,
go
okay,
ahead.
you
Duchess
already had-
first
you only
into,
took 1.
into
Got it.
Rack. It's getting
No, we're
that-
good.
Ruby,
It's fine.
Awesome.
We're good.
Thank you, guys.
Better to be safe than sorry. Sorry about that.
no.
Okay.
All right, it's clean. We continue play.
Yep. So the the information we were missing out on was that Rack was already down.
Was
3 shields.
already down a shield, yeah.
Okay, which makes everything make a lot more sense now.
Yep. I'm putting them in the closet again.
Yeah, it's okay. Not that we don't appreciate you guys' help, but we I mean, we're starting to get like the real.
Yep, time, go, 18-20.
We are getting into the more intense rounds of X-Wing. I mean, this game is on Andrew right now. To make up that points deficit. 3 damage on Duchess is what could tie it up. But 3 damage on Vader could take the lead. But these Decimators have been bleeding points all game.
All right, here's Jesse. Double crits here coming in from Vader. And hit, crit. And nothing on that range 3, but you got the reinforce, so double crits coming in. Damage sensor array.
Not a good one for Rack.
And fuel leak.
Not a good one when you're defending against Darth Vader.
No.
Yeah, man.
Fuel leak.
I don't know if you know this, Dion, but crits win games.
they do. What was the first one again? So focus on
damage
fuel.
sensor.
Damage sensor array.
Focus only.
Here's Andrew. Andrew's trying to get some back here. Hit, crit with Rack's ability. Oh God, 2 on
Shield.
on Duchess. That is only the shield.
Yep, even stripped the evade token with the Darth Vader
With the
crew.
Vader crew, yeah. Crazy. Okay. Now Andrew is 33 points. He needs to actually be in the lead. 32 to tie. Half of Duchess is would be tying the game at this point.
I mean, you have to, right?
Yeah, you gotta go for it. Obviously, half of Vader puts you in the lead. Just depends on what you can get.
You got to go over that rock, right? Or else the Imperials have no incentive. I expect just boop. Goodbye.
And a note about that damage sensor array can only perform focus actions. That means that reinforce is off the table for at least a turn.
Hey, PBR Panda explaining that half of Duchess is easier to get. Yeah, we know. But it doesn't get you the win, though.
That's right. Puts you in a tie scenario. Final salvo.
Yeah, 5 to 3.
4 to 3. Vader's printed value is 2.
What's Duchess's?
3. That would be 5. Dang it. I was thinking about her agility.
Music, not math teacher. It's
Yep. Everybody has their strength. Mine is charisma.
That's okay. Don't use intelligence as your dump stat, you know? Come on.
I got enough to survive.
You have a master's degree. I'm sure you're fine.
Insert people in chat saying, I know X person with a master's degree and they're blah, 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 blah.
Hey, man, you can be good at school and bad in life.
Dang it, I'm bad at life. All right, should we let him out of timeout? Should we let the chat out of timeout? What do you think? A few more minutes?
Okay.
Oh, all right, there you go.
I was going to make a joke about, well, you could just subscribe or be a Grand Admiral if you want to.
That'll do it.
Yeah, then you can type whatever you want.
That'll do it.
No, I'm just jesting with you guys.
All right. And of course, one of the difficulties with, maybe you guys don't remember, but one of the difficulties with in-person streaming versus Tabletop Simulator is that we can't be all up in their cars, all right? Like, think about it.
By the way, the novice technician did fix one, and it looks like it was the fuel leak.
The good call.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe the one that's not guaranteed extra damage. Hey, speaking of subscribing, the
head spook. And Rack is going to be taking a damage, risking it here, risking it for the biscuit. Down to 10 hull. We'll have to roll here to see if we take an additional damage because we are playing with the impending rules. Got 1 damage.
Yep, gonna roll hit or crit to suffer a 2nd damage.
And did we get the roll?
Is the dice box off by chance?
No, there it is. Okay.
Got a blank. Okay. Then as a note here, we do see that focus being thrown down because if you move through an obstacle, not overlap it, you actually do get your perform action step.
That's right. As long as your ending position is not on top of it, you are good to action away. And of course, unless you're stressed and other
debris. Well, there's contraband.
Right.
There's a couple other ways.
That's right. Contraband.
Who else can do it? Is that the only way to do actions while stressed? We don't have Tycho in the game, so...
Not yet.
Not yet.
Vader, you know, Jesse's strategy is very reminiscent of his game that we had on stream last time. He's really good at range control. He's fine keeping Vader at range 3. In this matchup, when you're against a ship that has 0 agility, 1 at range 3, and you can consistently get 2 to 3 hits every turn, you're fine with it.
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, he really just needs to come here and do what's our threshold here?
We just got the linked action.
Yeah.
Linked action there because Vader is looks like he has only 2 out of 3 first.
He ran all out.
They're all burned.
Yeah. So that's when you had to start stressing yourself, running low on force. And yeah, got into range 3 there. Great job.
Here we go. We'll have Duchess firing first.
Oh, this is still Vader. Spend the lock.
Oh, sorry, they are in range. It wasn't out. I didn't see that.
They were checking Darth Vader crew. Sorry.
Got it. It was a smaller range ruler. Got it. All right.
It's probably going to save his focus for defense here. Yeah.
Yeah, he's holding it.
He stays. Does the blackjack stay?
Remember our dealer yesterday? You sure?
He's like, you could hit on 13. We're like, no,
direct hit. And here is the second crit, stunned pilot.
Well, better now than a turn ago.
Oh man. There's going to be a day where we're casting where somebody's going to roll over a rock with stun pilot and end up with 3 damage. It's going to happen. It might be you. Oh, Andrew with the natties. 3 crits. And Vader has the focus.
Yeah, no reinforced to save him here. Do we got Predator? Yes, we do.
It's live. Looks good to me. Andrew's going to go check.
All right, see what that is.
He got the hit. That's going to be 2 more.
When you're trying to use a 5th brother on offense, can't roll any eyeballs.
Come on. My brother never showed up to the party.
Let's see what next round leads us to them. I really like that Luke one. The slicing in half. How do people have time to draw these beautiful artworks?
It's amazing artists out there. By the way, GSP, if you are an artist, GSP is always looking to put artists to work. reach out to us. Gold Squadron Podcast at gmail.com. Got lots of little things that we like to do art for. So if you want to get paid to make some cool art, let me know. Obviously, send me links to your your stuff. Don't send me a stick figure, okay? Miniature photography.
Man, how small is your camera? No? Okay.
Do you qualify bad art, paint art? No.
No,
Skilled artistry.
Yeah, I know enough. I'm the bad artist. I can make the MS Paint alt arts if you want, Dion.
Cool. We'll get you on it,
Cool.
Will. Nami I says, wait, really? No, yeah, I'm serious. Totally. Hit me up. All right, there's a focus there on Rack. Due to that damaged sensor array still being damaged. Remember, if you want to follow along in the action, exclamation point bracket in the Twitch chat.
Yeah. Fortunately, it's pretty hard to block Duchess with her ailerons.
She's so good. She's probably just gonna.
I don't know if she's so good, but as a maneuverable ship,
As a maneuverable ship, she's good. It just makes me so happy. I played a lot of Duchess, and oh look, Vader! Look at the cojones on Vader. He's like, yeah, I'm full. I should be okay.
Well, now that Rear Admiral's halved, you can risk half of one of your aces, right?
He's going full bore. Vader, crew stripping the focus there, and we're gonna change one to a crit, and probably leave the other ones for defense.
So he's out of force.
He's out of force. You're right. So he just spends the lock. Doesn't get anything out of that. Hit crit. That is a panic pilot. That's the end of actions for that ship.
So 3 remaining
He's
here.
got three left. That's one Vader shot. Andrew has played really well. The opening here for big swing.
This could turn the tide.
Rack mad. And Vader is going to end up taking shield crit. What's the crit? What do we get? Is that a structural damage? That looks
Something that can't be fixed. It looked like structural damage. There
it sure is. That's not good.
Okay. As we come into the final round or two here, that's, I mean, it's like when they do like World Series of Poker.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
The percentage
got 1% chance, but technically still in it. Like
he's
it's not
still in it.
100 yet.
I would put it 530. 530 right now.
Yeah, I mean, he's got room to go maybe one forward there.
Mm-hmm.
If Vader just tries to go one forward as well. I mean, just Vader just like crash into him then? Oh no, because then Darth Vader crew, you can't just purposely bump into this rack.
Mm-hmm.
Or at least the part where his arc is.
Right.
Interesting. Yeah, this is actually a good position here for both players. Rack, because Rack has both options going this way, right? Could just go straight, and Vader has to react in all different ways.
Rack is looking for an opportunity to shoot. Is there a spot? Moff Jerjerrod is still alive, but he's got damage sensor, right? He can't even do it. Oh, no, is Moff Jerjerrod actually a boost? Like, we call it a boost. Is it actually a boost? Just want to read that here.
Red boost action.
It is.
He's double stressed too.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, if it was a maneuver.
Yeah, if it was a maneuver, yeah. Or like a move, or I don't know.
Well, this is good. Actually, I forgot about this. Let's see if
The
Jesse
proton
remembered.
bomb. This is what I like this. Andrew, I'm sure, has caught a few people this weekend off guard with a late proton bomb on a ship that you don't really think of as a bomber. Kind of imagine they just they opened the trash compactor. They had it. They have a proton bomb inside there.
Sure. So that leaves only this as the open space here for Vader. I don't know. I tried to draw a circle, but it didn't
3
go.
minutes left on the clock for the stream. 3 minutes.
So can Vader get that? He's just gonna go real fast. If you only go one forward. Yeah. Afterburners barrel out. Boop, boop. Arc dodge and bomb dodge. GG.
Yeah, the panic pilot really put the nail in the coffin, I think, because you took away so many options.
I mean, not really though.
Andrew.
Like, what was his other?
I
maneuver?
mean, you took away, something with him off Gertrude, trying to get in a spot where you might be able to have shot Vader, because you needed one turn to be able to shoot Vader and he not shoot you back. All right, and I don't know what that would be, but you took away options.
That's GG.
Nonetheless. And with that, congratulations, Jesse Van Wick. My goodness.
Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, and Row 6, our Grand Admiral patrons, and all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members. Thank you so much for your support. Gold Squadron out.